Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has made it clear that the government will not be directly responsible for paying the National Lotteries Authority (NLA) loan. On Tuesday, Parliament gave the government the green light to guarantee a loan of $80 million to the authority to assist with funding sporting infrastructure. Pierre maintained that the NLA will be obligated to service the loan and the government will intervene only if it defaults on the loan.
Because of the Public Finance Management Act, and it is considered a contingent liability on the government. But the government is not responsible to paying that loan back unless the National Lotteries Association falters. I want to make it clear that contrary to what was being spread yesterday, the government is not borrowing the $80 million, but it is guaranteeing the $80 million for the National Lotteries Authority. And if the National Lottery Authority cannot pay, then the government takes on the repayment of the loan.
The loan will facilitate the repairs on the Daransami cricket grounds in preparation to host the cricket tournament in June 2024.
Every hotel room in St. Lucia has been sold for June for Cricket World Cup, Mr. Speaker. Plus the fact that that money is going to be used to upgrade the Daransami cricket ground, which needs upgrading, it needs maintenance, there's work. No work has been done on the pitch, on the playing surface for a long time, for a long while. We are going to be using some of the money to do it. We are going to be using some of that money to upgrade the Grossi playing field. And if you go today, in the place that you said was only good for demonstrations, you will see that the Mindo Phillip Park is being renovated.
Opposition leader Alan Jasney recommended that the funds be utilized prudently for the enhancement of infrastructure to improve the standards of sports.
That the $80 million is going to be spent with some level of thought and strategy, and to appreciate how expensive this money is. Because one thing to consider for a moment, that it's a 15-year loan at 4%, may be easy to fool ourselves that this is cheap money. This is expensive money. There's also something that we must do ourselves if we're going to be honest with each other. The Daransami Stadium. How much is a sufficient amount of revenue that the stadium ought to generate in its own upkeep?
Prime Minister Pierre gave assurances that the loan will be paid in full by the NLA's revenue streams. The NLA will use the funds to oversee the execution of rehabilitation works on a number of sporting facilities. Gina Filippi, HDS News Force.